Windows 12 has officially become one of the most anticipated tech releases of 2026, and the conversation around it has shifted from speculation to serious expectation. For years, users have debated when Microsoft would unveil the next major version of Windows. After the transition from Windows 10 to Windows 11 brought stricter hardware requirements, deeper cloud integration, and a redesigned interface, many believe the company would slow down major version releases. The 2026 feels different. Industry insiders, supply chain leaks, and Microsoft's own strategic direction suggest that Windows 12 is not just another update. It represents a major evolution in how Microsoft sees the future of computing. To understand why Windows 12 matters in 2026, we have to look at the broader landscape. The PC market has stabilized after years of fluctuation. AI-powered hardware is becoming mainstream. Cloud computing is no longer optional but expected. And user expectations around privacy, performance, and personalization are higher than ever. Microsoft cannot simply ship a cosmetic refresh. Windows 12 needs to justify its existence in a world where operating systems are competing not just on features, but on intelligence, efficiency, and ecosystem integration. One of the strongest themes surrounding Windows 12 in 2026 is artificial intelligence integration at the operating system level. Microsoft has already embedded AI copilots into productivity software, search, and even system settings in Windows 11, but Windows 12 is rumored to take this significantly further. Instead of AI being a side panel assistant, it may become a core layer of the operating system itself. Imagine an OS that continuously learns how you use your device, predicts the applications you need at specific times of day, optimizes CPU and memory allocation dynamically, and even automates routine workflows without you asking. AI could manage background tasks, enhance security monitoring, and personalize your desktop layout in real time. The rise of AI-accelerated hardware in 2026 supports this theory. Many new laptops and desktops now include dedicated neural processing units designed specifically for AI workloads. Windows 12 is expected to leverage this hardware deeply. That could mean features like real-time transcription, live translation overlays, AI-powered image editing at the system level, and smarter voice command processing without sending every request to the cloud. This local AI processing would also address privacy concerns by keeping more data on device. Interface design is another area where Windows 12 may introduce meaningful change. Leaks and concept previews suggest a more fluid and adaptive UI. The taskbar could become more context-aware, resizing or reconfiguring based on workflow. Widgets may evolve from simple information panels into interactive AI-driven dashboards. Window management might become more intelligent, automatically grouping related apps or suggesting layouts based on current tasks. Transparency effects and rounded edges introduced in Windows 11 could be refined further, but the emphasis seems to be on usability rather than pure aesthetics. Performance improvements are critical in 2026 because users expect speed without compromise. Windows 12 may adopt a more modular system architecture, allowing individual components to update independently. This would reduce the need for massive system-wide updates that require long restarts. Instead, core services could refresh in the background. Boot times could decrease. Resource usage may become more efficient. On modern SSD-equipped systems, startup could feel nearly instantaneous. Hardware compatibility remains a major question. Windows 11's strict TPM and CPU requirements left many older machines unsupported. In 2026, the expectation is that Windows 12 will continue requiring modern security features, possibly including advanced virtualization-based protections by default. However, Microsoft may attempt to soften the transition by offering clearer compatibility tools and extended support timelines for older systems. The company understands that pushing users too aggressively can drive them toward alternatives. Security in 2026 is more complex than ever. Cyber threats have evolved to include AI-generated phishing campaigns, automated vulnerability scanning, and sophisticated ransomware attacks. Windows 12 is expected to integrate AI-driven threat detection directly into the kernel level. Instead of relying solely on signature-based antivirus models, the system could monitor behavioral patterns in real time. Suspicious activity might trigger automated containment before a user even realizes something is wrong. Hardware-backed encryption, secure boot enhancements, and identity-based authentication may become more central to the login process. Cloud integration will likely deepen, but in a more seamless way. In earlier Windows versions, cloud services sometimes felt layered on top of the OS. Windows 12 may blur the distinction between local and remote computing. User profiles, app states, and settings could sync instantly across devices. If you sign into a new Windows 12 PC, your desktop layout, installed apps, browser tabs, and AI preferences might restore automatically. For enterprise environments, this could dramatically simplify device deployment. Gaming remains a cornerstone of the Windows ecosystem. In 2026, cloud gaming services and high refresh rate displays are common. Windows 12 could introduce more advanced GPU scheduling algorithms, reducing latency and improving performance consistency. Direct storage technology may evolve further, minimizing loading times even more. Integration with subscription gaming services could be streamlined. AI might even optimize in-game settings automatically based on hardware capabilities. Battery efficiency is another likely focus. Portable devices dominate consumer computing. If Windows 12 can intelligently manage background tasks and reduce unnecessary processes, it could extend battery life significantly. AI-based power management could learn user patterns and shut down resource-heavy services when not needed. Another major expectation in 2026 is improved cross-device connectivity. Smartphones, tablets, and PCs are more interconnected than ever. Windows 12 could enhance real-time synchronization between devices. You might start editing a document on your phone and instantly continue on your PC with zero friction. Notifications, calls, and messaging could integrate more naturally into the desktop environment. The subscription model question continues to circulate. Microsoft has built strong recurring revenue through services like Microsoft 365. Some analysts speculate that Windows 12 might introduce optional premium AI features tied to subscription tiers. The base OS would remain functional without additional fees, but advanced automation or enterprise-grade AI capabilities could require a monthly plan. This strategy would align with Microsoft's broader business model, though consumer reaction would depend on pricing and value. Developers will play a key role in Windows 12's success. If Microsoft provides robust APIs for AI integration, application developers could embed system-level intelligence into their software. This would create a more cohesive ecosystem. Enhanced support for cross-platform frameworks might also encourage developers to build apps that run efficiently across different device types. Privacy concerns will influence adoption. AI-powered operating systems naturally raise questions about data usage. Microsoft will likely emphasize transparency, allowing users to control which AI features access their information. Clear privacy dashboards and on-device processing options could build trust. Accessibility may see significant improvements. AI-driven voice recognition, automatic captioning, and visual enhancement tools could become more powerful. Windows 12 might dynamically adjust contrast or font scaling based on user behavior. These enhancements would make computing more inclusive. The release timeline in 2026 suggests a potential late-year launch, possibly aligned with new hardware announcements. Microsoft often coordinates major OS releases with partner device manufacturers to showcase optimized performance. Backward compatibility remains essential. Businesses rely on legacy applications. Windows 12 will almost certainly maintain strong compatibility layers to avoid alienating enterprise clients. Virtualization technologies may help run older software seamlessly. One interesting possibility is deeper integration with web-based applications. As more software operates in browsers, Windows 12 could optimize progressive web apps to behave like native applications. Edge browser integration might expand further. Sustainability considerations are also relevant. Energy-efficient computing and longer device lifespans are growing priorities. If Windows 12 can operate efficiently on modern hardware without unnecessary overhead, it aligns with environmental goals. Competition influences strategy as well. Alternative operating systems continue evolving. Microsoft must innovate, not just to maintain dominance, but to remain culturally relevant among tech enthusiasts. Ultimately, Windows 12 in 2026 is expected to represent a shift toward intelligent computing. It is not merely about new icons or visual polish. It is about embedding intelligence into the operating system itself. It is about merging local processing with cloud capability. It is about creating a system that adapts to users rather than forcing users to adapt to it. For everyday users, the real question will be simple. Does it make my computer faster, safer, and easier to use? For professionals, it will be about workflow efficiency and compatibility. For gamers, performance. For enterprises, security and manageability. Windows 12 arrives at a time when operating systems are no longer static foundations, but active participants in daily productivity. If Microsoft executes its vision effectively, 2026 could mark the beginning of a more autonomous and intelligent desktop era. Whether you are excited, skeptical, or cautiously optimistic, one thing is certain. Windows 12 is shaping up to be one of the most important software releases of 2026, and its impact could redefine personal computing for the rest of the decade.